every tear, every laugh, every baby, I'm sorry. It's all part of the story. To him be the glory. H-O-T, honest, open, transparent, you see. Bridging hearts, baby, where love's supposed to be. From the vows we set to the dreams we chase, we'll build them forever in God's embrace. So, bridging hearts, yeah. We're keeping it H-O-T, 'cause forever is ours, in the heart of God's love.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Welcome, everybody.
Thank you guys for joining us this morning. Welcome to Bridging Hearts, with Marriage on Purpose, where we dive into real conversations about love, faith, and marriage. And we know that today, first of all, let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
We're your hosts today, and I'm Jerry Jackson. This is my lovely wife,
Rhonda.
All right.
Jackson.
Awesome, Jackson. But we're excited for this couple that we're going to have today. They're such an awesome couple. I know that this, what they're going to reveal to us is going to be a lesson filled with laughter, wisdom, and I know it's going to inspire a lot of people.
Yeah.
So we know this is going to be a powerful session today.
Yeah, and I can't wait for you to meet this next couple. You'll find out more about them as we bring them on. And so we're going to bring them up.
Didn't introduce them.
Yeah.
Yay.
Introduce them.
I'm going to introduce
Good
themselves.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Hi,
morning.
Jesse. How are you?
All right.
Good. And so Alisa and Jesse, tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, sure. So, Jesse and I, we have been married for 1 year. So excited. We celebrated our first 1 year anniversary June 22nd. We got married in 2024.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay. So we're excited.
Yes.
And we're just really happy that we are blessed in this union together. So, yeah, so we're happy. We're just, I say every day is a honeymoon for us.
Come on, I understand.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I love it.
understand. Yeah.
Yes. Jesse, you're
Jesse, like, yeah.
Okay, tell them about you, Jesse. Yeah.
I met this terrific, wonderful woman going on 4 years ago now. It'll be 4 years in January.
Yeah.
So we've been inseparable since we come in contact with each other.
Yeah.
First time we came in contact with each other, we haven't been separated since.
That's very true.
So,
Yes.
You guys dated for 4 years before you were married?
Well, we
No.
dated for, what was it? I think, is that right? No, was it 2 years? We dated for 2 years before we got married.
Right. Before we
2
got
years.
married,
So
2
we were
years.
3. So yeah, 1 year. So next year will be 4 years total of knowing each other.
Right.
Oh.
But we dated 2
okay.
years. We dated 2 years when I think we got married was 2 years already.
Right.
It was a little over 2 years actually.
Right.
Mhm.
And this year we've been married 1 year, so that adds to our 3.
Wow.
And then next year will be 4. Time flies.
Yeah. And I remember that proposal, it knocked you off your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was something I'll never forget it. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. I was pretty excited and surprised. I was like, oh, Jesse. And he put so much thought into that.
Yes,
That
he
was
did.
what surprised me too. A lot of thought into that. So
Yeah, that is so
Yeah.
powerful. That is so powerful.
thank you. Yes. But it's great
Yeah.
to be with someone, Jerry and Rhonda, that you enjoy their company.
Yeah.
It just never gets old.
Mm-hmm.
It
Right.
just never gets old for us.
And like you say, it's like every day is like a honeymoon because you're
Yeah.
friends and you
We are
don't mind being with one another.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's
Dustin, we're gonna see you. We're gonna see you in a couple hours. We're going on a honeymoon. No, just
We'll wait for you guys to come back.
okay. Okay.
But you know what? If you don't mind, I want to just say this before we run out of time. But one reason I really wanted Alisa and Jesse to come on to join us on this live is because I remember when I was going through something really bad. Alisa has been my client for ooh, at least what, 8 years maybe.
Yes,
Yeah.
longer, but
And so we was in the salon, and so she saw a lot of things I went through, and we was actually going through the same thing during the same time. But when I told her that I met someone, I met Jerry, she literally sat in the chair and cried
I did.
because she was so happy for me. But and then a year later, right, Alisa?
Yes,
Later, she's engaged. She met someone.
I
And
did.
I'm like, you see what happens when you actually are so happy for somebody, and then that happens for you when
Yeah.
you're really happy for somebody else. And so, yeah, I would never. I tell that story to everybody about.
That is a great story, Rhonda. And I say because yeah, you and I were both going through some tough things at the same time. And
Mhm.
you and Jerry, your life changed and everything was going so wonderful for you. Although I was still going through my tough time, I still felt so wonderful and so excited for you. And I saw the joy for you. I thought, now, I couldn't even believe that people weren't happy for you. I remember you were losing clients. People were saying negative things. I just couldn't understand that. And I just thought people should be excited when they see joy in someone
Yeah,
else's life.
yeah,
And you, because I didn't know I was going to meet Jerry or Jesse a year later. I had
yeah.
no idea.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Right.
you're right.
That's
You're
right.
so right. So let's give the guys a chance to talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah.
I could talk for a
Re-
long time, Rhonda.
Really?
The both of us.
It's a two-way street here,
Yes.
you know. But we had a couple of questions we want to, ask you guys. I know one we were gonna ask about the marriage, how long you've been married. You guys have said that.
Yeah.
But one of the other questions relating to that was, has either of you been married before?
Yes. Both of us have been married before.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was married before I met Jesse, but I've been divorced for quite some time.
Mhm.
And that was a life-changing event to go through that.
Yeah.
So to be married and go through a divorce, I didn't know if I would ever find the right man for myself or who God would have chosen for me. I
Yeah.
just didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long were you married?
20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
I
you,
was-
Jesse.
Yeah, mine was a short lived too. I think 5.
5 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Did
Wow.
you think you would marry again?
I didn't know about the marriage thing. I knew I wanted love,
Okay.
and I think for me, finding love. If you find love, everything else will be okay. Everything else will come together. If it's love there, then a marriage will come. If it's love there, then things will be created. When it's love there, then things build up in love.
Yeah.
And in love, you can do all things together. So, and then if we tie that third string, we put God in there and tie that up. And
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
braid,
Yes.
it's not going nowhere anyway.
Got to have that in your life.
So that's what I was
In your
I was
marriage.
hoping for love.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's awesome. It's kind of reversed for us because I was married previously. I was married for over 20 years.
Yeah.
Yes, I
okay.
understand. Yes.
Yeah. And my wife was married with 7
Well,
But
we were together
together
7.
7
Yeah.
Mhm.
years, so it's kind of reversed on our end.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like you,
Yeah.
Jesse, I was in my case, I wasn't looking for love. I was looking for love, but the love I was looking for is my love to love me.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mhm.
what I had to do, learn how to love myself first before I
Yes.
could love anyone else.
You got to.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to love
Yes.
you. 'Cause
Yes.
how you going to get love if you don't know love? And
Yeah.
Right. That's so true.
grow.
Yep.
And then grow from that. When you
Mhm.
give love, then
Mhm.
you receive love.
Yeah.
So
True.
give it too. You
Mhm.
got to give it.
Mhm.
That's
And-
good.
And I did something different also. I won't say different, but I chose a different path after I'd gotten a divorce from my ex-husband. I dated different people, but I was getting the same result. They weren't great relationships, and they weren't working out. It wasn't really what for me.
Mhm.
So, I realized I was praying the wrong way. I was praying for the wrong things. Okay.
Mhm.
And what I was asking for.
Okay.
And so I prayed a different prayer. And I also changed those crazy stereotypes of certain things I wanted. Instead, I was praying for God to send me the right person he felt would be best and right for me
Okay.
versus what I wanted and what I needed.
Yep.
I
That's
wanted
good.
God to send me the right man for me.
Yeah.
Versus I had, all these stereotypes of what I expected in a relationship. But yeah, so that having God in there, and I got to know myself and learn to love myself more. I stayed by myself for almost 2.5 years before I met Jesse.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Just my Yorkie and I at the time.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
my baby girl Macy Bubbles. I loved her.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, that's so true. Because I was 4 years.
Mhm.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's a long time, Jerry.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially for a guy, huh?
Yes.
4 years. I was in no hurry,
I understand.
and I didn't want to take anything into another relationship that I wasn't healed from.
Yes.
So my thing was I need to love myself and
Yeah.
learn how to love myself and deal with that for me to go forward.
Yeah.
So it was 4 years before. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a
But
journey. It's a journey.
yeah.
Yes, it is. It definitely was.
Yeah. Gary is such a giving guy.
Yes.
Where it's like he needed that type of time to himself to love on himself because he's always giving.
Mm-hmm.
So he had
Yes.
children, a wife, and he was his whole life was built around his children and his wife. Are you crying, Jesse?
No, no.
You look like you're leaning back. Yeah, let's lean forward. Yeah. Yeah, he's got
Hey,
tears in
hey,
his eyes.
hey, Jesse,
Nah.
it's okay.
Yes.
We cry too, okay?
Right.
We cry too, all right? It's okay.
He was single for 4 years.
I think something got in my eyes.
I know.
I don't know what happened.
We cry too.
I don't know what happened.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We have
I'm
emotions.
trying to get you to
as
lean forward.
No, yeah.
And you're back.
But I think because he had given his whole life into his marriage and into the
Mhm.
children, it was just time that he had to actually spend time with himself to love on himself.
Yes.
So that
Yes.
was as an adult, so he was able to go on trips and do different things by himself and love himself. So
Beautiful.
But,
That's
we're not gonna keep dwelling on us.
where
I love it though. I love it. We can spend this whole podcast on you guys because I love your love story.
yeah.
We're here to hear your love story and just talk about your love story.
Okay.
So would you like to?
Yeah. So what lessons would you say that you've learned from your previous marriage that have helped you build a stronger foundation this time around? Like,
Sure. You can go for it.
I think what I learned was, you have to have, communication. You have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to be understanding. You have to, have the ability to have, patience with that person.
yeah,
You have to be able to humble yourself. So I learned a lot of things in relationships in my last relationship that helped me and inspired me to love Alisa. So everything that I got, the lessons that I got, growing, getting up to the point of Alisa, I had to learn those things. So when I did meet her, it would be, like it was supposed to happen at the time that it was supposed to, and everything
yeah.
clicked the way it's supposed to. So
Okay.
that's what I brought to.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say too, something I had to learn that I did learn from my previous marriage and is that I had to communication was a big challenge for me in my first marriage. And I wanted to have someone who was my friend.
Yep.
I mean, we were friends.
Yeah.
Like Jesse and we are besties. And I didn't have that before.
Mhm.
And I never understood what that meant when people would say, oh, my husband is my best friend. I never had experienced that. And so I wondered if that was real. And so I wanted to have really good communication. So I learned that if we can't communicate, how can we possibly even get to know one another, understand when in those tough times, you know? And I also learned that, you know, you have to have a relationship with God in your marriage. It is important. If you don't have that, I don't know how it's going to succeed. So, so that was something I did definitely also that I learned that we didn't have enough of, I don't feel, in my first marriage, but I also felt like we just didn't have good communication, and it was just a real challenge. So I wanted that, and I wanted a bestie. I wanted a best friend in a relationship, and that is what I learned.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Well, I see that we're both seasoned right here. So the question I have for you, both of you guys, is that what advice would you give a couple who's married later in life or either married after the divorce?
Mhm.
Okay. Sure. One of the things I would say is that you have to have an open mind. You've got to be open to what God is going to send you, not what we have these specific specifications. He has to be a certain height, a certain color. He has to have a certain job, a certain income. You can't put those type of stringent, I'd say, characteristics around a relationship or a person.
Yeah.
Sometimes we set those expectations that are very unrealistic. Credit score got to be 803. I mean, what? So, I mean, you know, so I just think, you know, you have to be selfless. You have to be open-minded, and you have to be willing not to judge other people for their life before you, or maybe some of the challenges they had prior to you, or even your own personal challenges when you are sharing with another person. So I would say, I would say you really have to be open.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You summed up to that.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was cool.
Okay. What about you?
Oh,
You have an opinion.
I think just knowing yourself.
Yeah.
That's true.
Being super honest,
Mm-hmm.
upfront on everything, just honesty. Then you don't have to remember what you said.
Come on.
Right.
That is
You know,
good right there. Yeah.
So to me, you know, just being honest, knowing yourself, and being able to communicate with that person, and knowing how to communicate.
Yeah.
You know, it's a way to communicate. You know, and if you have the love inside you, it's gonna automatically just flow anyway. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
And you had said something also I thought was important too, is that we had talked about this before, where you had said the individuals have to give all of themselves versus like 40% because you're afraid of being hurt.
Right.
You know, when you're in a deeper relationship and it's headed that direction, you have to give. You have to be able to be safe, be feeling okay with being vulnerable.
But you know, that takes time.
That takes time.
That takes time.
I know.
No matter what, it takes time for a person to give their all, because they still have some fear, some kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fear. So over time, just everything will just say, okay, you know, because you got to that point, but still in the beginning, like us, we still, you know, perhaps.
But we did eventually, we were all in. We said,
we
didn't.
in.
But I mean, I'm just saying, for another couple, that would be something I would say is to
it don't happen right away.
Yeah, it won't happen right away. But when it does, don't hold back. Still thinking who's going to drop.
Yeah,
right. I understand that. You can't go in like that. You know, so.
No, you can't. Because it was like, and you know, to be honest, Jesse, it wasn't until we was actually married. And it was like a year into the marriage because I was waiting for him to change any time because I'm
Mhm.
like, this cannot be this real. So I'm just waiting, like, okay, still just even in
Right.
marriage.
That's what
But
I'm talking about. Right.
yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't until like a year into our marriage, I'm like, wow, I feel safe enough
Isn't that
to let my
awesome?
guards down and to
Mhm.
really love.
That's
Right.
so nice.
Right.
I didn't feel safe at
Beautiful.
first. So
Right.
Yeah.
So
wow.
And I could say, Jerry, the smile on Rhonda's face lit up the whole salon. It was like sunshine was in the room, even when it was raining outside. It was. I said, I love that. That
Yes,
is
you did.
gorgeous, beautiful. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that should happen for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Jesse said, you have to know yourself.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
have to know who you are.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you can love someone else.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to know who you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we have a tendency of putting ourselves sometime on the shelf, and we'll go
Correct.
get it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right now, what we're trying to do is get the girl and do all this with the girl, and you leave yourself behind, or you leave yourself over in the corner, and then
Yeah.
sometimes you run back over in the corner, you get in there sometime, and you
Right.
come out, and they be like, "Whoa."
Who's that person? Now that's. I don't think I met you.
Right.
That's true. So
You know,
true.
we be doing so much. We doing so much to try to strive for this that we lose who we are.
Right,
We
right,
lose ourselves.
Mhm.
So we're at that point we're just
right.
like
Yeah.
a robot.
Moving, right,
Moving.
moving in motion, just
Yeah.
moving, right,
Mhm,
right,
mhm.
right.
Yeah.
Excuse.
But Jesse, I like what your advice was, especially to men. You said be totally honest up front.
Yeah, we got
Yes.
to, we got to.
Then you
Yes.
don't
You
have
ain't
to
got to
remember
remember.
the
You ain't
lies
got
you
to,
told.
Yes. And that's what I hear, Ron. Even I
Yeah.
hear some of my girlfriends now saying that men are just not honest about
Yeah.
who they
Yeah.
are.
Right. But
Mhm.
men have fear, you don't want to tell them about this or bring up that, or you don't want to bring, your shortcomings
Mhm.
Right.
to the person that you really trying to impress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're afraid that you may lose her because of who
Yeah.
you are.
Mm.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
So
And
we put on this facade sometimes. Me and have done it, and we just become that. And we like Jerry said, we forget who we are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true because we don't have like women communicate a lot more than we do as men.
Right.
So
Right.
we don't have the men to speak into our lives like that, where we
Right.
can be vulnerable and express our shortcomings and things like that. So we tend to hold it in.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we
Wow.
feel like if I say this to this guy, then he's gonna think I'm a punk, I'm
Right.
this, and I
Right. Right.
this, that. So we kind of hold things back because we
Right.
don't have a lot of true men that really want to be honest with one another and say,
Mhm.
hey, well, I understand where you're coming from. Well, what can I do to help you?
Right.
To,
Right.
oh man, you a sissy. Oh man. Instead, no, I need you to help me with
Yeah.
this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why some men are lacking back with kind of holding back with
Right.
how they express themselves.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to ask for help, and then they don't want to be in a position to be helped by nobody else because they feel as though they not man enough,
Man,
Yeah. Here, I
macho
hear what you guys are
enough, or
saying.
cool enough.
Well,
Yeah.
that's so sad because that's a lot of, I think, pressure on men
Yeah.
that they can't be their true selves because of how other men might perceive them.
Yeah.
I think the story was Keith Sweat. He sang all these wonderful songs, but men said he was begging women. And he said, well, all that begging got my mom a brand new house. I said, that's all right, Keith. But I said, but he was saying things that women really like, and they were
Yeah.
hoping that this is a real man exists like that, right?
Yeah.
But men find that to be like, okay, like
Soft.
what you were saying, Jesse, yeah, and Jerry, that it's kind of like being a sissy or being soft. It's I think that's not fair.
Yeah. But yeah, that's their story though. But and men need to hear that and know that it's okay to be honest.
Yes, it's okay to
Be
be
vulnerable.
honest.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Because you might actually meet the right person who can be okay with that honesty.
And you'll win when honesty.
You win.
You
You
win.
win.
Even if you lose with that person or that person or that person,
That's it.
eventually somebody gonna be like, well, I like your honesty.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Great.
That's very good.
And then in that way you can develop, well, okay, you've been honest with me. How can I
Right.
help you? How can
Yeah.
I help you to build yourself up, to be
Right.
stronger, to move forward? And see,
Right.
and that's what I see it. Listen, how you encourage him, you encourage like
Mhm.
encourage
Right.
me to build
Yes.
me up. So I'm
Yeah.
able to go for it. I'm able to do different things.
Yeah. We were
Right.
just talking about that the other night too.
Right.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful.
That's good.
Well
Yeah.
said, Jerry. That's
Each
beautiful.
one teach one. It's supposed to be anyway.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Jesse? I'm sorry.
I say each one teach one. I mean,
yeah.
when we get around other people, we're supposed to help each other. We're supposed to, enlighten them and give them wisdom and knowledge and understanding, so they won't have to go through the things that we went through. But
Come
we don't tend to do that.
That's true.
Want to
No.
trip them and help them fall. Because we fail. We want you to come up. We want to help you fall.
Which is
too.
so sad.
Right.
Yeah. That's good.
I don't understand that mindset.
So tell me this. How do you balance spending quality time with one another so how do you balance spending quality time with each other and then quality time and takes some alone time for yourself? Because even though we're married, on my birthday, I told Jerry, I was like, I wanted to be by myself on my birthday. And he went to work because we had something planned already for that week.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you don't have to stay home on my birthday and we got to do something, 2 days later. I just wanted to spend my birthday alone. And I did some really nice things by myself. But how do you balance that?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we're always doing everything together, but like for instance today, because Jesse's in programming classes, I went to the spa today by myself. I just had a really nice day. I mean, we go to the gym. I know we both don't go to this gym together, but Jesse might go golfing, with golfing. I don't golf. So he goes with some of his friends. They have the whole day golfing and I'm home enjoying my alone time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Cause I still like to have, both of us like to have that. Maybe I'm going to like a luncheon with a girlfriend, or like I'm going next week. Two of my super besties from childhood, we're going to meet in the Gulf Shores in Alabama. I'll be gone. Jesse is here, and so we do different things, to have our own individual time, but we have a lot of time together. We do almost everything together.
Yeah.
Everything together.
And we find time. We usually having a lot of time on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yes.
We practice on Sundays, but we usually, if we're gonna do something, it'd be Friday night, Saturday.
Yes.
Because both of us off, and during the week, our weekday very, very, hectic for both of us. So, because both of us work, so when we get the chance to spend with each other every day, we always have dinner together. We pray together every day. That's our quality time together.
Yes.
We go to sleep and get up and,
start the whole thing again.
Right.
But we always have plans together for the weekends.
We always
we go to the movies. We go to dinner. We like to go to Dave and Buster's. We're playing games at like Miss Pac-Man. We're still playing Miss Pac-Man. We play checkers. We play board games together at home. I mean, we do a lot of stuff together.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That is really nice.
Go to the movies, go to friends' house.
Yes.
We go out to dinner.
Yes. So we do balance that.
We balance everything out.
But we are always together. We enjoy our time together. But yet again, we still find time to do things with friends.
And we find time to find things that all by ourselves.
Yeah.
We go to the bathroom,
Okay, honey. Okay. People are gonna actually watch this, okay?
That's good.
Are you able to edit this, Jerry and Rhonda? You can edit
Nah.
We lied.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We open and honest.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. That's right. That's what we're doing. That's how we do it. Yes. Yes.
It's all good though.
Yeah.
Yes.
The reason we do this is so that people can see the different aspects of marriages. You know, no marriage is like a cookie cutter type marriage. It's no perfect marriage. As happy as you are, and your best friends, what have you, it's still some things that you two have to grow through.
Yes.
And so, yeah, and so people need to see some real transparency, some real couples going through some real issues, and how you're able to get through those things. So,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no empathy.
Yes. Yes, we work on it. We work on different aspects of our marriage every day. It from the outside, it may look perfect to people.
Yeah.
But we're human like anybody else. We have our own sets of problems and we work through them. But at the end of the day, we are in love and we figure out a way to work through it.
That's it.
Worry about it. That's what you have to. Yeah, I think sometimes people just throw the towel in, as we get older. We're like, oh, I don't have to put up with that. I don't want to take that. That's not love.
Yeah.
Got to work through things.
You got to work through it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I have another question. Since you both have been married, what's one of the most important non-negotiables that each of you brought into your marriage?
Yeah.
Yes. You go first, honey. You go first.
Sound like Lisa.
Yeah.
The non-negotiables was the non-negotiables that she also had too, which was, absolutely no fornication. Women or men. The anger which can lead to violence. That's not going to happen.
Okay.
And just overall disrespect. You got to have respect. So you don't have respect for yourself. You can't give respect. So I think those are the negotiables. I mean, and even with the disrespect, I don't think it would ever get to the point of that kind of disrespect. But it was just one of those non-negotiable things that hey, you ain't gonna disrespect me.
Right. You have to be respectful.
You have to be respectful all the time.
Even in disagreements, people can be respectful.
Right.
So we no crossing the line of boundaries, and my non-negotiables were pretty much like what Jesse said. No being honest, it was important to me, honesty and trustworthiness. And with the cheating, no cheating, and also I wanted somebody that could communicate very well. I didn't want to go through the same mistakes I had before in my previous life. I just know it leads to nothing. It didn't lead very well to where it led to a divorce. So, and then also because being selfless, and then I didn't, because I don't believe in like domestic violence and hitting, and I want to make sure if that ever happened, we will not be together. So that was
right. Come on.
Yeah, I can't have that. And then the other thing is this doesn't sound funny, but I love family and I love friends, and I want someone who loved family and friends and was God-fearing. If they didn't have a relationship with God and they were not God-fearing, I could not be with them.
How many was that?
I know it's a lot, honey, but I had a lot of emotions. And it's like a contract, when you sign a mortgage, you go through everything. So I know I roll them all into like,
that's my friend for real.
Yeah.
Yes. But he had to love family and friends and my Yorkie. If he didn't like Macy Bubbles, then that was definitely not going to work. My little Yorkie, she ran the whole house. Everything she told me to do when mommy was doing it.
Yeah. But that's good.
That's good.
So now if somebody came to you and say, you know what, I love your love story and I want the kind of love that you two have, what would you tell them?
No time.
Okay. I what happens, Jerry and Rhonda, is people see the outside. They don't see what happens on the inside.
Yep.
And so
Mhm.
what, kind of like TV, what we see, oh, we want that. That looks so like wonderful. But it's not, a lot of times it's not reality. It's not really what our love is strong and it's wonderful. But you want that cookie cutter love, and it's not, that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So I think you have to, what's good for you, you have to accept the love that's good for you. We can't say, well, I want a man just like Jerry, I want a man just like Jesse, because everybody is different.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't, I think when we do that, then we might lose out on someone that's perfect for us, because we are wanting a Jerry, exactly like a Jerry and exactly like a Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have something, maybe it's a combination of both of them, but you've got these expectations that are unrealistic. And so you're missing out on your opportunity to find the right person for you.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's that comparison thing, like you're saying, because when you compare, you're trying to compare who you want to who you want to spend time with or be with opposed to this couple. Oh yeah, well I want to have a man or a wife like them because do this, they do that. But you see the outside, but you don't see the inside.
Right.
You see what's behind the scene, behind that smile.
Yes.
Oh, you see me smiling like this, and then when we not together, Negro. So and that's one of the faults that we have: comparing ourselves, comparing other spouses or our spouse or things like that. And that's where a lot of the hurt and the misconceptions and misunderstanding comes in, because we get that unrealistic expectation. Our husband or our wife should be like this.
Right. And then they want to actually implement that in their home. They're like, well, Jerry does this or Rhonda does this. How come you're not doing this? And then you make your spouse feel like they're not good enough, or they're not worthy, or they're failing in the marriage. So that is never a good thing.
Yeah.
I would say you find the love that's good for you and what God has for you, and be happy with that. Don't try to make your marriage be exactly like what you only see from the outside, because you don't know what's going on the inside.
That's good.
What about you, Jesse?
Jesse, what advice would you give someone that's not in a relationship, that say they want a relationship like yours?
I think the best advice I would give somebody is to love yourself, take care of yourself. I think because when you do that, other people see it. Other people see the love that you have in you.
Yes.
That you love in you. And loving you means taking care of yourself. Loving you means appreciating life.
Yes.
Loving you means to be adventurous, be open-minded. Loving you means to, take some initiative to things, get out there and learn activity. People out there, and they see that, get into a church service. And when you just, continue to do that, people will see that, and they'll be like, man, I want to be like how he is, what he has.
Yeah.
That's how you attract people. And that's the only thing I could tell you is to just relax, breathe easy, have patience, love yourself, take care of yourself, and just love life, and let life, and let things that you involve yourself with and get out there doing, not just getting out there just trying to meet somebody. You getting out there trying to be a helper. You're trying to help other people.
Good.
You're trying to, help the community, or just do things to help somebody else. So you're giving yourself, and people see that you're giving, and they'll want to give. See, somebody will want to help somebody that want to do something that is right, do something that's good. So I think those are the things I would give to somebody.
Because when you,
I think they were saying about the marriage. I knew somebody said they wanted our marriage.
no, that was good though. That was very good. Because when you loving yourself,
I'm like, okay, that's fine too. Okay.
I'm saying somebody that's not married but is looking at your marriage and saying, I'm not getting married until I get somebody. I want my marriage just like that.
Yes.
But when you love on yourself, you actually showing other people how to love you.
Yes, because I was attracted to Jesse excuse me, because I could tell he was one, self-confident. He loved himself. He took care of himself.
That's what I
He was
saying.
God-fearing. Yeah,
Yeah.
he attracted, he had all of these like
Yeah.
qualities. It was like, wow. And I've learned a lot from Jesse.
Hmm.
That I mean, and just even just from the health standpoint, I mean, just so many different things. So yeah, I
Because
would
he was
say
loving himself. Yeah.
he loved himself, and that attracted me. So yeah.
That's good. Okay. And knowing that you both, have been married before, and you both have a lot of activities that you used to do or you currently do. So, what have you discovered as far as hobbies or activities that that keep things exciting in your life now?
They already
Oh.
told you that they go to arcade games.
We bike ride together. We play cards, we bike ride together. We do grill together. We roller skate together.
Wow.
Yes, we went out and bought skates. We do. Oh my gosh.
Massages together.
Yeah, we do massage. We walk around the community together. We go to the amusement park. We were just at Cedar Point a couple weeks ago, riding roller coasters. We were like, oh my God. After 2 rides, we were like, oh, what were we thinking? We both got sick. We're like, oh, maybe we shouldn't do this anymore.
Okay. We're not gonna, that's awesome. But I was saying, I know they talked about the different activities. I was talking about, well, I know
Like
they do.
new things.
I know they do a lot of things. But I was saying any new things.
Okay.
That's what I was coming to. Like,
Okay.
Oh
anything
yeah,
new.
new things. Yeah, roller skating, because I hadn't skated since I was a teenager.
Right. So
Wow.
that's
And
why
you
I hadn't ridden a bike in years, even though it was sitting in the garage. I hadn't ridden a bike, so we both got new bikes, and we ride bikes together now.
We work out.
So Alisa, you skate. You skate.
I skate. I'm not a good skater, but I
But
skate.
you can skate.
I can skate.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, I can roller skate. I can stand up.
And we learned. We learned a lot of dancing too.
Yeah, we learned the waltz together.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yes, we never waltzed, so we tried different things, new things. Yes.
Mhm. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jesse and Alisa, it's been powerful. It's been loving hearing it. But I just have. Is there anything that you two would like to share with us and the audience? Anything?
I would just leave this with you, Rhonda and Jerry, and the audience, is that, I love the podcast, and I love what it says, marriage on purpose. And I look at that is that in union, God makes no mistakes. I think he prepares us in time. We don't always understand why we're going through what we're going through, or some of the heartaches and challenges before we get to that person that he has sent here for us. But when we do receive that, we have so many lessons that we've learned that we can just build on to make our marriage with the person that God has sent to us to be the most awesomest relationship because of all of our previous experiences. So I say, just be open, be positive, and I believe there's somebody for everybody.
Good.
Okay.
You have anything, honey?
Oh yeah. I would just leave saying, just whatever you do, be patient.
Okay.
Be humble. Think about things. Don't just react. Think about what you say before you say it. Because she is your girl. She like a flower. If you say the wrong things, flower kind of.
They go like this. They get limp. We want the flowers to stay like this, honey. How do you help me reach it, honey? We want it to always look like this.
Okay.
Your girl should always look pretty like this.
I get it. Yeah.
Just be patient, be kind, be upfront, be honest.
Yes.
And be fun.
Yes, we have
have
a lot
fun.
of fun.
Man.
Yes.
laugh, you know,
Yes.
and take it easy, breathe easy,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
do things together that make
Yes.
both of y'all smile all the time.
All the
Yeah.
time.
And
I
all the time, the last thing is the you know, be loving and love not just when you know they're around. You gotta love when they're not around.
I love that.
So
That's great.
Right.
I love that. Yay! And I just want everybody to know I love me some Rhonda and Jerry. Yes. Love my
We
girl.
appreciate it. Well, this has been an incredible conversation.
Yes,
I know
I
a
love
big,
it.
huge thank you to Jesse and Lisa
Yes.
for sharing their
you.
heart, you know,
Thank
sharing their
you.
story with us today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We hope that you guys were encouraged by,
Yeah.
by
Yes.
their
Oh,
story,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for having us. We appreciate
Yes,
it.
of course.
Right. And just a reminder, just keep Christ at the center of your life.
Yeah.
Yes.
The power of forgiveness
Got
and
to.
everything is gonna work favorably for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Amen.
So thank you so much, Alisa.
Yeah,
We
thank
still
you,
gotta do a double date
Thank-
soon, okay?
Okay, we love that.
All right, love you guys.
Love you
Appreciate
guys.
you very much.
Guys,
Okay,
bye.
Jesse. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye-bye.
I love that. Okay.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So we want to thank you guys for joining us. We forgot to tell you guys, just please like and share.
Yeah.
You know, subscribe to our page. You know,
Yeah.
Bridging Hearts. You know, so like and share.
And subscribe to the YouTube,
YouTube channel
channel
as well.
Yeah. We had 2 new subscribers last week.
Yeah.
So you subscribe to our YouTube channel and you're able to catch up on all the different episodes that we already broadcast, even those that we did last season. You're able to catch up on everything that we've been doing. And so, yeah, like and share and subscribe to our YouTube page, like our Bridging Heart page. We always put stuff on that Bridging Heart Facebook page. So, yeah, that's it.
That's
Right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So until next time, remember, marriage is more than just surviving. It's about striving with love, laughter, and purpose.
It's about striving or thriving.
Thriving.
Oh.
Lord have mercy. Help me, help me. No,
Thank
this is
you
my
all.
help made though. I appreciate it though.
Love you all.
Love
Thank
you
you all
guys.
so
Thank you
much.
very much.
Yeah. Bridging hearts, oh. Through the highs and the lows, we've been walking this road. Hand in hand, we've been learning how to love and to grow. 40 years in the making, and we're still here today. Carry around and know that God's love paves the way. With the brand new rings or the lines on your face, we're finding grace in the sacred place. We laugh when it's hard and we fight there too, 'cause God's got a plan for me and you. We're keeping it H-O-T, honest, open, transparent, you see. Bridging hearts, baby, where love's supposed to be. From the vows we set to the dreams we chase,